What's up, Lorain County High School Hoops fans? Welcome back to another episode of In the Paint. I'm your host, Rocco Nushi. The one and only Kristen Bauer is behind the camera, and we are live here at the Chronicle Telegram with another exciting week and weekend of Lorain County High School Hoops to break down. Now, again, don't have the Tuesday night boy results, so we're going to focus on what happened this past weekend across Lorain County. And let's start on the girls' side of the equation this week, as shout out to Isabel Niederst of Elyria Catholic. Scored her 1,000th career point in a win over Brunswick last week, so shout out to Isabel. I know Danielle Cameron over at Olmsted Falls hit that 1,000 mark earlier this year, so congratulations to Isabel Niederst of EC. Again, she eclipses that 1,000 point mark. And the Lady Panthers as a team have been playing really good basketball. They've rattled off 4 straight wins. They got a tough stretch coming up, Holy Name included in there, Medina as well. So some good conference and non-conference action for EC. But again, congratulations to Isabel Niederst of the Lady Panthers, scoring her 1,000th career point last week in a win over Brunswick. Over in the SWC, North Ridgeville, they knocked off a scorching hot Avon Lake Shore Gals team last week with a 52-49 win. Avon Lake, they were riding high after snapping Olmsted Falls' 50-plus game conference winning streak, whatever it was, just a crazy stat. So again, Avon Lake, they're riding high. North Ridgeville finds a way to get it done. Grace Kingery, who else? She had a game-high 27 points, also had 5 blocks and 6 rebounds, so Grace really leading the way for the Rangers. Both teams in the Chronicle Telegram postgame comments were very complimentary of one another, so I think that just goes to show kind of the respect in the SWC. Some really good teams, good talent across the entire league, so really good stuff there in that Chronicle Telegram. They followed that Avon Lake win with a 62-39 win over Amherst in North Ridgeville, so they're riding an 8-game win streak right now. Lady Rangers looking good. Speaking of Avon Lake, after that loss to North Ridgeville, they answered in a big way with a 32-27 win against Avon, so to fall against Ridgeville and then come back and beat your rival, pretty gutsy stuff. Izzy Palinko, she scored 8 for the Shore Gals in that one. Marissa Summerfield had 7. Over in the Lorain County League, Keystone's Helena Houston, some more record-setting here. She is now the Cats' all-time career assist leader. Dropped her 271st dime in a 61-9 thrashing of Black River over the weekend. So congratulations to Helena Houston, again, now the all-time assist leader over there at Keystone. Madison Sokolowski, she did the scoring for Keystone in that one, though. She had a game-high 21 in Keystone's win. Keystone also followed that up with a 50-19 win over Elyria earlier this week. So Keystone, they just continue to roll. Rocky Houston has his girls playing some fantastic basketball. Right behind Keystone in those Lorain County League standings, you got the Columbia Raiders under head coach Corey Taylor. They knocked off Wellington over the weekend 53-24. You know, the final score isn't always indicative of how close of a ball game it is sometimes, and that was the case here. This was a 20-16 game at one point in the first half, but Columbia a 33-8 scoring run after that really pulled away from Wellington. Elise Champagne for Columbia, she led the way with 12 points. Peyton Mengi and Sadie Scholke also finishing in double digits. And for Vermilion, the Lady Sailors, 56-42 winners over Edison. 3 girls in double-digit scoring, Jocelyn Alvarado, Claire Bartlome, and Abigail Rhodes. And also want to shout out Firelands, the Lady Falcons. Haven't mentioned them too much this year. They trounced Oberlin 50-26. Kendra Hardwick led the way with 12. Jordan Copley had 10. Quickly on the boys' side, kind of a dilemma this past Friday night, obviously, with the weather. A lot of games postponed until Saturday. Some are still yet to be played, so didn't have a whole lot of results. But at any rate, Avon Lake, they snap a 3-game losing streak with a 70-63 win over Avon. The Shoremen scored the first 15 points of the games, and just kind of rode that momentum the rest of the way through. Peyton Lurch, he ended up fouling out in the end, but he finished with a game-high 23 points. Derek McCrum also fouling out for the Shoremen. So you had 2 of your top guys finishing the game on the bench, able to hang on for the win. Pretty gutsy performance from Avon Lake. Midview handled Olmsted Falls 55-44. 2 guys with 19 points. That was Ethan Elbert and David Moore, your high-scoring men for the Middies in that win over Olmsted Falls. And in the Lorain County League, it was Brookside, remaining the only one-loss team in the conference. They secured a dramatic 54-52 win over Keystone. Ben Montgomery hit the game-winning 3-point shot at the buzzer. And get this, folks, it was his only field goal of the game. So what a time for it was. His comments in the Chronicle were kind of funny. You know, hey, I'm the only non-shooter out here, and somehow the ball finds its way to Ben. So big shout out to Montgomery for that game-winning 3-pointer. Nolan Wechter, he had a team-high 16 for the Cardinals in that win. So again, a lot of postponements from Friday night because of the weather. Got some of those games in on Saturday. We'll continue to keep you updated on some of those makeup games as the season rolls along. So what is coming up this week in the high school hoop scene? Well, Friday night on WEOL, it's Columbia at Wellington, a good boys contest in the Lorain County League. And then a Saturday girls game in the SWC on WEOL. It'll be Avon at North Ridgeville. And a couple of other games not on the radio to keep an eye out on. Avon and North Ridgeville boys this Friday. Clearview Brookside boys are also this Friday. So two good games there, one in the SWC, one in the Lorain County League. And then for the girls on Saturday, Midview and Avon Lake duke it out, as well as Avon and North Ridgeville. So a lot of good games this week and weekend across Lorain County. So that'll do it for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. For Kristen Bauer behind the camera, I'm your host, Rocco Nucci, saying thank you for watching another episode of In the Paint. We'll talk to you guys next week.